Namaste, everyone. Welcome back. Can you hear? Thank you. So, we are on the 14th session of basic dhyanam aimed only at inner peace, relaxation of the mind. The reason why it is important is because all other forms of meditation only advance on this. So, if one is not comfortable still or hasn't yet been able to tap it, one will find it difficult to move on to the other meditations, which would really be the ideal definition of dhyan. Dhyan means focusing on one aspect, and that dhyan cannot be of anything which is in the world. So, dhyan pertaining to Ishvara, Parmeshwara, some form of name of God, etc. So, before one can focus on dhyan, have a focused dhyan is the right way, one will have to be mentally relaxed, poised. Physically, the body should also get into a habit of sustaining the posture, meditative posture, whatever you have chosen for yourself. This being so, I am presuming 15 sessions should be enough to give a sample. It can take weeks and months for someone, but as a sample, I felt 15 sessions are enough. If anybody feels we need to do more, you can mention and later or now, and we will consider that. But basic just being that one chooses a time as regularly as possible, daily if possible, or regular, and that time initially should be non negotiable. You may skip if necessary, but non negotiable. So if we have chosen say 6:30 Monday, Friday, then we may skip a day, but 6:30 it is for this session. The place has to be the same. So time is same, place is same. And a place must be conducive, associated only with this action of dhyan. It's a very personal action. Though this is a guided session, and I think it's much better that it is online, but it is a personal session. So to each one, it is a personal activity. It is going to be personally establishing your relation, your contact with your own inner pursuit, with God, with whatever you want to name it as. So your place is stuck as in it is kept as a very private, personal place to yourself. If it helps, if you're already a God oriented person, you think in terms of Ishvara, You can have an idol around you. You can light a lamp before meditation. A question was asked, is it necessary to have any kind of a lamp, a particular kind of a lamp, or whatever? In Vedanta, the greatest freedom is that we get freed of all rituals and yet we follow karma. We follow karma but not as a bondage. We follow karma only because it is a discipline in Ishvara's creation. It is the rule of creation. So we follow karma only because of that, because of our appreciation of this knowledge, this rule. But we are not bound to anything. It gives us freedom to choose anything, any material. You can light it in oil, you can light it in in ghee. Personal preference. My preference is always natural lubricant. There are artificial candles now, tea lights now. To each one their own, whatever you feel comfortable with. There is no bondage to that, there is no condition to that. The only reason why we said it is good is because it helps the mind associate. More the associations, correct associations, more it will be easy for the mind to accept what it is going to engage itself and follow it. So you can light a lamp, you can light an agarbatti if you want. And if you are not comfortable with this, no problem. There is no need to do it. You're free of that also. You can just think of any beautiful part of nature, aspect of nature. You can think of your own purpose for doing it. You can think of your higher ideal before you set in. The gist, I'm sure you have understood by now. The gist is we are engaging through dhyan for some time as a discipline, a part of our life, including in it a form of a discipline which will not have any utility further. It is not a utilitarian action. Whatever the benefits are, they must come because of its own, not because you seek them. Yes, at the same time, I do add at the end sometimes we are jivas, as jivas, we meaning whoever feels the notion of a jivatvam, sometimes has helplessness also experienced due to it. And Ishvara's grace is always for us to tap into and seek whatever you want as a prayer. That is also allowed. But for now, I'm summarizing because time is same, space as much as possible same. Keep along with some divine association that you tune yourself to easily. Any particular form of God, ultimately in Vedanta, you will realize when every expression is Ishvara and Ishvara is Brahman, how does it matter which form it is? It is the form which you've got used to praying, is the form that is right, as long as we understand it is also Brahman by nature. So, with this, keeping your asana firm, preferable always is sitting down physiologically, biologically, and also just flexibility it gives you. So, sitting down. Otherwise, if you have tough knees, arthritic knees, or pain in joints, or you cannot sit down for whatever reason, sit on a chair with your feet butt on the ground. So, your chair height should be something which is your feet are placed on the ground and not hanging in air. Your hands are relaxed by now. I'm sure most of you are already getting used to picking up the instructions quickly. Hands are very relaxed in whichever position you feel comfortable as a mudra or just open palms on your spread on your knees like that, whether you're sitting up or sitting down, or you can interlace your fingers on your lap in front, whichever way you're comfortable. Gently close the eyes, take your position, gently close the eyes. And if you find yourself holding your eyes tightly, then Open them and close few times. Take a few deep breaths first. Inhale from your nose, exhale from your mouth. Visualize your feet. Just visualize them. Mentally wriggle them and leave them. Once again, visualize your feet. Mentally wriggle them. Wriggle the toes. Do it a few times. Take a deep breath in. You may adjust your position at this point if you need to. Your spine straight with a gentle curve at the back. Your head and neck straight. Shoulders relaxed. Shift your gaze to your calf. Pound them with your fists. Right first, then left. Mentally do this. Shift your gaze to your knees. Rub them mentally. Your thighs. Your low back. The lower part of your body. Quickly gaze over, feet upward. Relax all your muscles. Massage it, right leg first. Mentally, feet upwards towards your hip joint. With a little pressure on your palms, and trace the fingers back to your feet. 2-3 times. Shift your gaze to your low back. Start traveling upwards, visualizing each vertebra one over the other in a beautiful shape, concave, convex at the right place. Just press one vertebra over the other gently, feeling each one under your thumb. Massage the muscles around the spine, putting a little pressure with your palms, starting from the base of your spine upward to your shoulder. Tickle it down, up again, down, up again. Be observant of how your mind has started to withdraw and has already begun the process of relaxation by just a few guided movements, all mentally. Shift your gaze to your shoulders. Rub them down your arms, right first, then left, massaging it down. Watch your fingers, how you have placed them. Shift your gaze to your face. Relax all the muscles. Most of us has one kept tight, either a frowning or around the eyes or around the lips, tight mouth, clenched teeth, a jaw tight, neck protruding. Trace it back a bit if it is. Relax all the muscles of your face. Observe mentally inside the mouth how beautifully the tongue is placed in the teeth, between the teeth. Your teeth protects it. It is a cage, naturally given, with multifunctions. And in it rests this real soft, extremely sensitive, controlled by water, allowing you to taste, to choose, just appreciate. the heart palate upwards. That when your mouth is closed, your tongue cannot extend any activity. Your mouth is hinged by the jaw, under the ear, and the minute it is open, your tongue starts being available for its work, aids you in talking and in tasting. Be appreciative. Observe your breath. Your air going in. Watch the abdomen. Where is the air coming from? Trace it outward. This air, Vayu Tattvam, is freely available. Because this process of breathing in and out cannot stop even for a moment. Nature has provided it in such a measure that no one will ever fall short of it. Life after life. For every living being needs it. This Vayu outside is the one that we breathe in. Nature had provided enough oxygenation plants, purification plants in the form of trees. And the movement of air. Nature has also provided it within the lungs, starting from nostrils, the purification plant. Just appreciate the air going up, coming in from outside. Is the same air filtered outside by plants, trees, sun, movement. And whatever is left is filtered further. Outside is made conducive, filtered further, from nostril onward. In your lungs, the millions of air sacs. Just take a moment to appreciate the designer of this meticulous action, precise, flawless, perfect. Just appreciate to take away the weight from the mind, the attention from oneself as an individual doer. Appreciate this beautiful design, and this is one part of the body. Appreciate even if you do not know who this creator is, who's made it so perfect. Whatever be the law, the designing has no flaw. This air outside and inside gets purified and thrown out again as carbon dioxide and the impure air. Once again, the outside filtration plants filter it. Observe yourself sitting in a car or a bus, moving in the hills towards your destination, and your face is popped out from an open window, and feel the gush of air, fresh, cool, inviting, touching the skin, and you taking deep gasps of fresh air. Who is the enjoyer of it? Not as a sense of enjoyment, but for whom has this whole grand design made for? For whom is it available? Enjoy your travel in the deep recesses or wherever you wish to. That fresh air, seeing a stream run down or a river running down, the birds chirping, and your vehicle is full of happy people laughing, and you see a villager taking its sheep to grazing lands. Lazily, they walk. For whom is the creation designed to perfection? Appreciate. Bring your attention to your nostril and the air going in and out. Or just observe your breath without interference. If you've already felt some gratitude and have become aware of a blessing of anugraha, of your connection, or are just thankful, watch your heart fill with being overwhelmed. The best form of relaxation. And if your eyes are moist with tears, so be it. For an overwhelmed mind, peaceful mind, appreciative mind, grateful mind, awakened mind, to the knowledge and its possibilities of living a higher quality, is the best relaxation. Be in appreciation. And if any thoughts are coming, they're bound to. That's the nature of mind. It's okay. You have awakened to a better possibility. Just be. Bring your Ishta Devta in front of you. Mentally. Bow down, offer your prostrations. Seek a blessing if you need. Or let it be. Thanking, grateful. letting it go. I will chant Om once to conclude. Whenever you're ready, you can wriggle your toes and fingers and open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. If some of you think you want more than 15 sessions for this meditation, you may mention it. Else, after the next session, we will move on to the next one. Namaste, everyone. Shubh Dinam.